Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me, live stream here on the wonderful Instagram Live. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to let the room populate here for a minute. I hope you guys, let me know if you guys noticed the improved quality of the video here. I finally got a new phone, so it's a big phone. So, anyways, I'm just getting used to holding it here. Already scooped up some of the Dark Knight Denim, best series yet. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're going to enjoy those. I think, man, we've got 2 more releases. This has been a really fun collection to develop. I mean, all of the collections are fun, but especially this, because there's so much content to consume, and even with Rick and Morty, it's a lot of fun as well, I have to admit. Watching, I mean, this is part of the job is to consume content, so that's a little extra bonus for us. But the Batman collection, I think we did a really, really good job with these fabrics. I think they really hit home with the characters that they're trying to represent. And you know, one thing that I'm like with Dragon Ball. One thing that a lot of people were hitting me up with later on was, oh, you should do this character, you should do that character, and I think, you know, of course, I still get a few of those comments here for Batman, but I think we've satisfied a lot of folks with the characters that we did. I mean, you could go on forever with the Batman collection, and you know, there's an entire universe of characters to create fabrics based on, but I think we satisfied the audience here. Anyways, let me know what you think, if you think we missed anything. Not that we can add anything at this point, but it'd be fun to hear your ideas and thoughts on how you would fantasy create that denim. So what is going on with us today? Was like I was saying, today was the Batman Dark Knight Salvage Denim release. So you can get that now at Naked and Famous Denim New York. You can get it at Tatsuya Yoko. You can get it at many of our Naked and Famous Denim retail partners worldwide. If you want to shop locally, which you should try to do as much as you can, check out the blog post. It's linked in our Instagram bio, and that'll take you to a complete listing of all the retailers worldwide that have this item. So anyways, that is what's going on with Batman right now. The next release is the Dynamic Duo. I believe I have that scheduled for January the 15th, something like that, but that might change. There was I just got an updated production schedule, and I think there were some delays with that one. So watch out for an update on that release. Let me just look at a couple of questions here. Batman collection is looking great, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. Do you have any non-starchy jeans? Anything rinse washed that we do? So the Lord of Nep and the the Hyperflex denim are not starchy to begin with. At the same time, you can get rid of the starch from any of our jeans by simply washing them. Throw them in a wash. You don't even need to add detergent. Just throw them in a wash, hang dry, or if you're like me, be a maniac and wash them inside. But make sure to wash them inside out. When I wash my jeans, I tend to throw them in the dryer as well. Make sure that when you're washing them with other things, because if you're washing them on their own, you get this clump of wet indigo fabric, and it's just banging around the machine, especially if you don't turn it inside out. And then you might end up with kind of like, they kind of look like spider veins, like spider webs, kind of fades on your jeans. So if you want to avoid that, make sure to wash inside out with other items. But that will a wash will get rid of the starch right away, and you won't have to worry about your jeans being so crispy. You can wear them comfortably from the moment you have them. When are we going to see Elephant 10 samples? Actually, Huh? Okay, Risa is going to. We're gonna show you some Elephant 10 preview today. We just got a we just got the fabric last night. It's so sick. It's really beautiful. So stay tuned, and you'll see some of that. Dude, thanks to your feedback a few weeks ago, my second Naked and Famous pair is a hyper stretch easy guy. I live in them now. I have to stop myself from sleeping in them. Thanks. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. I mean, our stretch fabrics, the Hyperflex, that is one of the most comfortable jeans you could ever put on. Even in our video, I talked about it. That fabric, it's really stretchy, but the stretch content is actually really low. It's just that the fibers are like, they're hyper elastic. So they just give you the best possible stretch. I even do high kicks in the video in those jeans. It's really one of the most, like, we say the cashmere denim is the ultimate, well, we call it the ultimate luxury denim, but the ultimate comfort denim is the Hyperflex. The ultimate luxury is still the cashmere denim. That is a sweet pair. It's stretch and cashmere. It's really a fantastic jean. Any news on the Nightmare on Elm Street collab? It's still in the works. We're just going through the approval process with the team right now. So I will show you guys updates on that when I have them ready to show. Okay. What's going on here? Sorry, I'm just, my phone's doing stuff, and it's not doing what I want it to do. There we go. When someone asks a question and you look around, love it every time. Oh yeah. It's like, hello from New York, hello. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes, I'm not a good secret keeper. I'm really bad at secrets, actually. So if somebody asks me something, I don't have a poker face. I will spill the beans right away. New phone. Who's this? Well, I'm Bezad from Naked and Famous Denim. Hello from Toronto. Hello from Yokohama, Japan. And let me know where you guys are from. I always love. I love to know who's tuning in and from where. Which denim do you think will sell the best? From the Batman collection, Dark Knight, Joker, Dynamic Duo. I think the Joker. I think the Joker. I think it's that purple weft that gets people. People love purple. Like, indigo purple is such a strong combination, and I think it gets and then, like, not only that, but then you tie in the Joker elements, which is really perfect for that jean or that color combination. The first 3 releases so far have all been black. So you've got Bane, Harley Quinn, and the Dark Knight. 3 black jeans. I get it. I'm wearing black jeans right now. I think black jeans are a must for everybody. Everybody should own a pair of black jeans. But at some point, 3 blacks, it's hard for people to, even some people, they for the Dragon Ball collection, they bought everything. This is one where I don't know if, unless you're like a hyper fan, maybe you're not going to pick up every piece from that collection. And even if you're to pick up multiple pieces from the collection, you might pick up 1 black, and then you might pick up an indigo. So the Dynamic Duo and the Joker are the indigo options. So I think because of that, maybe the Dynamic Duo and Joker will be, I think Joker will be number 1. That's my guess. Have sales been, hey Christian, have sales been during the pandemic? Up, down? It's a wash. I mean, you might be up in some areas, but then in other areas you're like mega down. So all I can say is that 2020 has not been the greatest year of our 10 years. As you know, our New York store has been closed for several months, and you're in New York, just general traffic is not there. So, I mean, you know, New York's chugging along, but for a store that we just opened, and last year was our first full year, you know, at the start of this year, we were seeing improvements, which was great. We were on the trajectory that we wanted, and then like an atomic bomb dropped on us. So, yeah, New York's hanging on. We're doing okay. We're not closed. So, that's a good sign. We just gotta keep at it, and hopefully everybody does their part, and we can get back to some sort of normalcy in 2021. You know, all I see on the news these days is vaccines are rolling out, and hopefully that's gonna help us get to you know, where we used to be. So we are very thankful for everybody who has supported us this year. And I say this in pretty much every video. Support doesn't just mean shopping. Support is tuning in to these live streams, liking our photos, sharing, telling a friend. You know, any of that stuff for us or any of our retail partners, or even just the stores or brands or anything that you like, that goes a million miles. And so, again, just thank you guys for all your continued support. Even on our Instagram channel, you know, we're getting a decent number of subscribers every day. So that's growing there. We're gonna continue to put out content on YouTube. I do enjoy it. I get frustrated when I'm behind the computer editing videos, just because I'm not creative enough in that respect, and I watch other people's videos and they're like, oh, these are so perfect and they're fantastic. And anyways, you guys are always very kind and leave wonderful comments and like the videos. So it just, you know, it's good motivation to keep going. Going to order a new pair soon. Fantastic. Well, there's tons of options, so I'm sure you're gonna find something you like. You guys deserve more exposure. Yeah, I mean, sure. I think we do too, but let me tell you something. The advertising world, rather, the editorial world is, they talk about the mainstream media being fake news. No. Like, there might be bias here and there. Not might be, there's definitely bias here and there. In fashion writing, it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio with what gets written about is what is being advertised. It is very incestuous. So, yeah, if you don't pay for marketing, nobody's going to talk about you. Let me correct that. Very few people will actually talk about you, which is why I've given up on... Look, I haven't given up is maybe too strong. I've not given up. You know, I do have some colleagues who will, you know, they'll put up a post for you every now and then, but like getting into a magazine now, or getting in on like a really, you know, somebody doing a feature on you because you're doing something special, that's very rare. That's very rare. And so that's why we do everything ourselves. You know, we built up our Instagram. We were building up our YouTube, you know, our email. So like we can get our communications out to you guys as directly as possible. You know, our blog posts go up every week. So there's some kind of information coming from us. So we don't have to rely on other people to do that for us. And in fact, I think it's better, because when you get information directly from us, there's no, you know, broken telephone going on. I've seen so many articles and things written about us in the past that have just kind of gotten little things wrong here and there. And, you know, that said, I was on 2 podcasts this week, and so that was nice. There's the Grail podcast with Dean Delray. He's a comedian from California, and he's got a podcast, and he does a lot of musical acts. So it's kind of funny. for like he interviews famous people, and then I was also on his show, so I was like, that's kind of neat. So you want to check that out. That was that's on. You can find it on YouTube, but it's also on like every podcast place you could find. So the Grail podcast with Dean Delray. I was also on a business podcast called Future Commerce, and they interviewed me about kind of our guerrilla kind of, you know, grassroots marketing style. And one thing, you know, they quote, this is the quote that they put up, and I think it's the most important quote, is that, because we were talking about email marketing, and I said, with email marketing, nobody can take your audience away from you. So for those who don't know, and maybe you do know, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, when I put something up, just because you follow us, just because you subscribe to us, doesn't mean you know that we put something up. They only put that out to a certain percentage of your followers. So unless you hit the notification button, which there is actually a notification button on Instagram, but I can't imagine how many, I don't think very many people use it. There is a notification button on YouTube. You know, hit subscribe, there's a little bell icon. There's a bell icon for Instagram too, but you kind of have to dig for it. If I put up a post and we have 100,000, I think we have 101,000 followers on Instagram right now, maybe maximum 15-20% of our followers see it. That's it. It tells me. It shows me. So that's why we have to put up a lot of content, because in order for the entire audience to see kind of one message, you got to put that message up 4 or 5 times for everybody to hopefully see it. You know, it might still be getting pushed through to the same 15-20% of people. So, and that's also the reason why you have all these different channels that you want to have, you know, people following you on, so that you can get your message. But with email, if we have a big subscriber list, everybody gets that email. Whether or not you open that email, you know, that's the next challenge. But I was just saying that these platforms, it's, you know, we used their free platform to build an audience, and then they took the audience away from you, and then they want money for every post, and we are very anti-marketing, so we don't really spend very much money on that kind of stuff. So for me, it's just, I'd rather create more content and push that forward through, and hopefully everybody gets to see it, rather than, you know, spending $30 or $40 or $50 on every single Instagram post to make sure that the entire audience sees it. And even then, I don't even think $50 per post would cover all of the audience seeing every post. So it's very weird how, it's weird, but I guess it's understandable. But at the same time, like, for me, on my personal Instagram, if I sign up to follow, if I'm following somebody, I want to see everything. I want to, like, I'm following these brands or these people for a reason. Because, you know, I can't, in some ways, Instagram is news for me. Especially for brands that I like, products that I want to check out. If they're putting something out, I want to know. And, that's the easiest way for me to know. And if I'm missing something, that ain't cool, because I signed up to sign up, so to speak. So anyways, little rant, but yeah, I was on 2 podcasts just recently, so that's been, you know, a little bit of a help. So people are becoming more and more aware of us, especially when we're doing you know, external stuff, like, you know, that's the Future Commerce is a business podcast. So maybe we'll gain a new audience that way. And Dean Delray, he's got a big audience. You know, a lot of people, maybe they tune into him for his music and music content. But, you know, those people like jeans and they like rugged stuff too. So that's what the Grail podcast is kind of about. It's about talking to people who make all the best stuff. Like, so yeah, check it out. I think you'll like it. I think let me just scroll up to read some of the questions I may have missed here. Okay. Bezad, thank Risa for me. Girlfriend loved her mystery box. Nice. Risa's saying nice. Give him a thumbs up. Yay. Excellent.
I love picking those actually.
Yeah.
Because you're regardless of your taste, you're getting like a very good value. So you get a lot of stuff, and I made sure it doesn't look weird. Together, and it's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's another thing. Maybe some of you guys don't know. Like everybody who works at Naked and Famous, we all do multiple jobs. Like we're in the warehouse packing boxes, putting stuff on the shelves, getting our hands dirty. Like we do everything. And that's also part of that is to, help keep costs down and like make sure that we're as efficient as we possibly can. So I do enjoy picking orders. I like seeing what people buy. Especially like if people are like, a lot of people buy one pair of jeans, but sometimes people will pick out like a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, things like that, and it's just like you kind of get into the mind of like what this person was thinking. So it's a great way to know what your audience is shopping for. I mean, I look at the reports and stuff, but physically picking it and seeing it, that's a lot of fun for me. Really love the new video formats. So good. I'm glad you enjoy them. Now, hopefully this video that you're watching right now is of utmost quality. Risa and I, we bought new phones yesterday. We got the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. So it was between this and the new iPhone, but I think we're Android users, so I didn't want to make the switch and get. Anyways, so we picked the best Android or the best. I mean, the best Apple is always there's only one Apple phone, but anyways, we went with this one. Hopefully, it'll last us a long time. It was a little pricey, but we pretty much run phones to the ground. So if we can get 4 or 5 or 6 years out of this guy, which I think we can, I will be very, very happy. Okay. ASAP Rocky gave you guys a shout out in one of his old songs. Yes, he did. I think it was kind of interesting. I remember I had a few odd interactions like back when that song came out. I don't know how. I personally didn't know how big ASAP Rocky was, and I remember being invited to a ASAP Rocky event in Toronto, and it was like a small venue concert, and so I remember just showing up really late, and so I get to the ticket booth. Will call, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for some tickets, and the person there was like, you're late, and I'm like, yeah, I'm late. Like, what's your problem? And it was like as if like you're missing something right now. And I got in, and it was a good show. Drake showed up there. I thought it was pretty neat, and I thought that was that. I'm like, okay, I didn't realize how big this guy or group was, and then I remember a few days, maybe a few weeks later, we get a message from somebody from their camp, and they were asking us if we did sponsorships. They wanted free gear, and we just told them that that's not something that we do, but we appreciate them reaching out, that kind of stuff. And then like 2 or 3 days later, that song came out called Goldie, and like our email box, everyone's emailing, wow, you're in a new song, you're in a song, they shouted you out, and I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if it did much for our sales, though. I don't think the sales did, but maybe, who knows? It's hard to tell, really. People do bring that song up all the time. They mention, hey, you're in an ASAP Rocky song, and I think that's pretty cool. We've been in a couple of rap songs. There is a guy named G-Eazy. I think he's used our brand in a few of his songs. And there was clips once in a video. I think it was a video for like a making of a music video. I forget which music video it was. Anyways, him and Tyler the Creator were they have a song together, and they're wearing black jeans, and they're wearing Naked and Famous jeans, solid black Salvage actually, and he called our jeans rich expletive jeans. So I thought that was pretty funny because I like the clips, and anyways. Yeah, it's funny because sometimes the celebrity exposure, not that we get that much of it, I don't know if it's ever moved the needle. I think I've talked about this story before, but we were once Justin Bieber was on a GQ cover once wearing our jeans, and I remember back in the day, every time we were in a magazine, we would always post it on our website. So we had a whole like press section on our website, and so we'd scan the magazine and put it up and like, hey, we're in the magazine. That's cool. A lot of brands I think used to do that. I don't think anybody does that anymore. But that was a thing that a lot of brands did. And like in the press, here's what you can read about us. And I think I got the most hate of any post ever for putting that up. And I was like, this is not a promotion of like any particular celebrity. We're just happy we're in a magazine, like especially on the cover of a GQ magazine. But I think that was at the time when like Justin Bieber was very much hated for some particular reason. Like he was loved by his audience, but it was like this popular thing to make fun of the guy because he was this, and it was just a boy. I was like, why is everyone ragging on this kid? It's not very fair. But it was like that swoop hair day, that generation, that era of Justin Bieber. But a Canadian boy wearing our stuff, I thought that was nice. Anyways, people ragged on us for it. He's one of the most famous guys in the world. What can you do? I think it was pretty famous back then. Anyways, let's move on. I want the white tiger shirt. Can you show that off here? Yeah, the Indigo Tigers. Yeah, we'll get that too. So Elephant 10, stay tuned, that's coming. And White Tiger. Support good product, forget the hype. That's right, thank you very much. Definitely getting the Pickle Rick when they drop. Just not sure of the jacket or jeans and a knife. Just not sure of the jacket or jeans and a knife guaranteed. Yeah, the knives are coming soon. So watch out for that. Yeah, jeans or jacket, it's tough. If you have a lot of jeans, get the jacket because at least you can get like you might not be able to wear the jacket every day like you would a pair of jeans. But if you own a lot of jeans, you may not be able to wear the jeans every day because you have a lot of jeans. So that's why I like throwing the jacket out there because it gives you a good option. Yeah. 20-ounce stretch, fall 21 or fall 22. We are working on heavyweight stretch options, so stay tuned for that. This may be a shill idea, but would you guys ever drop a logo tee? I love the brand logo and pop art. I think I could probably convince Brandon to doing a logo tee at some point. We did the Salvage Foundation tees, and as Brandon hates graphic tees. He hates them with a passion. I like them. So I think maybe because the Salvage Foundation tees were relatively successful. We didn't make very many of them to begin with, but they sold well. And I think I might be able to convince him on a logo tee. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep working away at that. Indigo Invitational page shared your team. Pictured progress looking good. Yes, Garrett's 40 ounce are looking fantastic. Recess are coming along pretty nicely. I don't know. Hello. Yeah, mine are getting there. Hold on, let's see if you can see some. I don't know. It's tough. There's more stains on them than fades, but they'll. Yeah, by the end of the year. By a year, I think you're gonna look pretty good. So stay tuned. I'm working on these. Black is hard to fade. Any upcoming plans for collabs with other Japanese denim companies? I'm in love with my Naked and Famous Kamikaze Attacks. We'll probably do another Kamikaze Attack one at some point. But if we do collabs, it's gonna be with stuff that we carry at Tate and Yoko. So we'll see. I really like the direction that we're going with now. Doing the the property tie-ins. I like nostalgia stuff, so I like walking down memory lane there. But I'm thinking, this is a thought, me and Risa were thinking about it this week, that we expand out the MIJ collection a little bit more and add some core items. So that way we have more made in Japan style products available for those who want that like upper echelon of our MIJ collection, but in a variety of options. So that's on the idea, in the idea realm. It'll come to fruition, but that's literally, we just had that conversation 2 days ago. So that's coming soon. Quality and ethically made in Canada is the best. I have to say, we do a great job with our made in Canada production, and we're able to keep made in Canada alive. That's not something that very many people can say. I'm just thinking about it. I know one of the other factories in Canada, we know them. They've converted out of being a jeans factory. I'm sure they can convert back, but they are not going to be making jeans in Canada anymore. They're going to be making other products. But I think that might actually make us the last remaining jeans factory in Canada. I'm going to. There might be other facilities that have the ability to make jeans, but like as a just a straight up jeans factory, I think we might be the last ones. I'm gonna double confirm with Brandon, but I think that's the case. Holy shit. That's weird. Anyways, that's a story somebody should write about. Weird. Okay, anyways, I will confirm that and let you guys know in the next live stream what's going on there. When is the next super heavy 32 ounce coming out? Well, the 32 ounce denim, we are retiring that. The 40 ounce denim will be available in 2021. 2021. So right now, Garrett, our manager at Tate and Yoko, he's wear testing a pair of 40 ounces, and we're going to get all the kinks out, discover what would make that jean a better wearing experience. Even with him wearing it, there was just making sure that the hardware is going to hold up, and that we've got the right sizes and everything for all the hardware. So we will start production on 40 ounce denim probably sometime in the spring, right after the first wave of fall spring summer 21 items have shipped, and we have a little bit of time in our production schedule. Usually the gap between spring summer production and fall winter production, there's a bit of a gap there, and we use that to do core production, which we're going to be able to do, but there's only certain people in our factory who can handle sewing the 40 ounce. So we gotta use their time wisely. Dean Delray podcast was amazing. One of my favorite you've done by far. Fantastic. I'm glad you listened to it. Dean's such a nice guy. He's very enthusiastic. He really loves this stuff. So I'm glad that you listened to it. We talked about doing another one, so I'm sure I'll be back on there again at some point. It would be fun to do a multi-person podcast. I'm sure you can bring some other people on. What pair cut are you wearing for the Indigo Invitational? The fit looks awesome. So I'm wearing the solid black Salvage in the Easy Guy. Check out that new giant phone, guys. Just look at that thing. Anyways, this is the Easy Guy solid black Salvage. I cuffed them, and I've raw edge hem them. I just chopped them up. So that's what I'm wearing for the Indigo Invitational. Not Indigo at all, black. And I'm hopefully going to turn these into a very rugged pair of black jeans by the end of it. So I'm going to keep that going. Yeah. Can't get better quality than Japanese fabrics with Canadian production. Nobody can beat it. I agree. We are making a really fantastic product at a really, really awesome price. You know what I think is kind of funny? Every now and then on a forum, someone has this notion that price equals quality. And it's really funny how many people, especially people who are in our, raw denim mindset and kind of maybe they pride themselves on knowing what is quality and what isn't quality. And I think that's part of what draws some people to raw denim. But at the same time, this mindset of price equals quality, and they have like they make these tier lists, and it's so funny to me to see people like equating the two. I think I've said it over and over again. Made in Canada production for us, and like we're able. So before, like right now, there is a free trade agreement between Japan and Canada. So it's under the TPP. So when we import fabric from Japan, there's no duty on it, and so duty is just a tax that adds value or adds cost to the really the end of to the product, but without creating any value. It's just tax. So because we don't have to pay that, we don't have to build the cost of that into the product that we sell. That can save you a lot of dollars. And so before the TPP was instilled, because Canada, nobody was making fabric, we were still able to import fabrics into Canada without paying duty on it. And that's not the same for every country. Other countries you do. So you have to build that into the price of your product. And then we own our factories. We own our facilities. So there's no extra middleman cost involved in producing the products that we produce. So we're able to save you guys money that way. And furthermore, we're a pretty small team. And this is another big kicker, and a lot of people don't get this. We're not, the building that we operate out of, we own it. It's an office building, but the company owns it. Brandon is the third generation in his family to be part of this, business. So we have a lot of things that we've acquired over time that allow us to operate at a much more efficient rate than other people. We're not paying rent. Like Tate and Yoko operates in a space that we own. So like we don't have to build all these extra costs into the jean. And, paying for rent in a pair of jeans, well, it doesn't make the jeans any better. But for other brands, you are paying for their rent. You just don't know about it. So it's really funny when people look at a product like ours and they think, well, it's not as expensive as somebody else's, so therefore it is not as, whatever. And I'm like, look at it. Look, just forget the price. Just look at the product and then tell me that you're going to make that same distinguishment. Like, so price does not equal quality. Sometimes it does. A lot of times it doesn't. Maybe not a lot of times. Some things cost a lot of money because they're good, and some things cost a lot of money because they're not as good as being efficient with making the product. And sometimes you're paying for people's egos. So I guess there's a lot of reasons why things cost a lot of money. But things don't cost a lot of money at Naked and Famous Denim because we firmly want to deliver the best value for your dollar. And, we even squeeze our suppliers. I mean, everybody, you have to. But, if we can save 50 cents, we're going to pass those savings on to you. So that's one thing we try to do. So I talked about it in the Dean Delray podcast, but as a third generation business, Brandon told me a funny story when he was starting the brand, and he went to his grandfather for some advice, and his grandfather had been in the industry for many decades, and his grandfather just talked about the importance of value, the absolute importance of value. And, back in his day, he was selling jeans for, $19.99. So the idea of us selling jeans when Naked and Famous came out at like $109, $119, $130 was ridiculous. It was ridiculous to him. But even then, even when we came out on the market, the raw Salvage jeans were $300. And we were putting them out at a third of the price. A third. Value is something that is very important to us. It's ingrained in the company culture. And, even the models that we use, like very rarely do we have to go out and like hire a model for like a photo shoot. But, we just use ourselves. It's staff. Hey, come here, take a photo. It's just, we don't want to waste money on like non-essentials. So, yeah. Like I remember the camera that we used for like Tate and Yoko photography, like, man, we ran that thing into the ground. Like we just, it's not something that we want to continuously, upgrade and have all the latest tech. Like we'll buy the newest and best camera we can and then run it into the ground and then do it again. So, I remember using like the crap, even my laptop's many years old, but like, I just remember like using the crappiest computer and just anyway, it eventually just died, and I'm like, okay, maybe we should buy a new computer now. But value is absolutely a fundamental of our brand, and we're always going to drive for the best possible price. Even when we sell a jean at $880, we still are like, this is the best price we could possibly put it out at, just because material costs sometimes are very expensive, and like that it costs what it costs. But like if somebody else were to do it, it would be way more expensive for sure. Okay. Anyways, I know I must have missed a bunch of questions. Word of mouth marketing also helps cut through all the noise when it comes to brand awareness. I hardly ever buy from an ad, but I'm always asking people around me for recommendations. Yeah, word of mouth is definitely our biggest. We've grown from word of mouth. It's forum culture, it's social media that has grown our brand. It's certainly not advertising and putting out paying for editorials in magazines. It's all you guys and all of your support. And we work with a lot of great retailers. They when they have it in their store and their staff is into it and they're showing it off to customers, like there's that's also very powerful. And as being, if you're watching this, you're probably more engaged than the average fan. We love the products that we buy, and I love the products that I buy. I buy a lot of stuff, but I try to buy like the good stuff. And when I do, I like talking about it. I met a guy yesterday, and I was just we're talking about headphones, and I was just talking about all the headphones that I love, and just introducing him to a world of kind of upper echelon headphones. But even then I was like, okay, you don't have to spend, $1,000 on a pair of headphones, $200 is going to get you really, really incredible stuff. And I was just like rattling off stuff. I'm like, buy used, go here, go there. Like there's a lot of options in the headphone world. Anyway, I'm going to get into headphones, but just like the passion that we have for the stuff that we get, it's infectious. And, we share with our friends and colleagues when they want to hear about us. Okay. Can we get men's mystery boxes? Probably eventually. Just not right now, but probably eventually. We did them before. We will do them again, like mystery crates. Got your sticker on my toolbox and hammer Got tons of questions about it. Hopefully some of them go by Tate and Yoko. Oh yeah, right. Got your sticker on my toolbox and hammer. Get tons of questions about it, and hopefully some of them go by from Tate and Yoko. That's awesome, man. I'm glad people ask about it. That's pretty cool. Let's get a Naked and Famous store in SoCal. I have to say that before the pandemic, we were talking about where the next Naked and Famous Denim store was going to be, and California was definitely where we were looking. We'll see. The physical retail sector has taken a nasty hit, if you haven't noticed. We'll see. You never know. I mean, look, if landlords, it's all a look. Landlords have their costs to cover, and they have to, they have their property taxes, and maybe they're still paying for that building, so they have a certain amount of money that they have to generate from that particular piece of property. But if that piece of property isn't going to generate the dollars that it once did, they have to lower their price. But how can they lower their prices? Because they still have X amount, to pay. So in 2021, there's probably going to be a reshuffling of retail property values, and it may, if the prices come down to a certain level, it may make sense to open up retail in certain places. So we're just gonna have to keep our eyes on it. So yeah, we will see. Okay, next questions. Nice phone. Thank you very much. It's been fun to use. Love the Batman collection. Thank you very much. Elephant 10. Okay, coming soon. Naked and Famous jeans. Naked and Famous with jeans on the floor. I don't know what that means. G-Eazy loves raw denim. He does. I've definitely he's definitely mentioned it in a couple of songs. Hi, when Batman release, how can you ship to Moscow, Russia? The Batman release, like the Dark Knight Salvage, is available right now. You can check it out at nakedandfamousdenim.nyc.com, tateandyoko.com. You can also shop many of our retail partners. Tate and Yoko ships to Russia, so you can definitely check it out there. But at the same time, if you go to nakedandfamousdenim.com, go to the news section and click on the Batman jean, the Dark Knight Salvage. We have a list of all of the retailers in the world that carry that jean. So there might be a retailer that's closer to you. So you can shop there as well. The Biebs denim, Jason Voorhees denim. We are working on it. So next Halloween, the idea is to have a Friday the 13th Nightmare on Elm Street collection going. Washed my MIJ7s for the second time. There's definitely a little bit more blue, but they're so damn stubborn. Well, you're gonna have to keep working on them. Post some photos so we can see. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down. There's a lot of questions that I missed, but I think it's gonna. I just want to get caught up. So if I missed your question, ask me again. Can you do my brand jeans? We used to do some production for other brands, but I don't know if we have the capacity to do that anymore. Our factory is pretty full. Does Jagmeet Singh wear Naked and Famous denim? I don't know. I don't know. If somebody can show me a picture, then maybe I could tell you, but I don't know. That would be nice for our politicians. I remember seeing Justin Trudeau in a Canadian tuxedo, and I'm like, should be wearing our jeans. Okay, show us that elephant 10. Everyone's bugging me. Okay, so world premiere right here. So the elephant 10 is the diamond anniversary for most things, for marriages at least. But so anyways, let's do it over at that desk. Sorry. the suspense. I get the light angled the right way so you can really get a good glimpse of this. Okay, everyone excited for Elephant 10? Okay. Boom. So this is the Elephant 10. This is a 19-ounce remastered version of the original Elephant Denim. So, 10-year anniversary, we wanted to bring back the original, and it has this, it's hard to tell, but it's this like diamond, metallic, shiny Salvage edge. I really want to get a good view of that there. It's hard to see that shine, but in person, it has an incredible shine to it. And so you've got the classic, the one that started it all, the Elephant 1, 19-ounce, dark indigo, white weft. Got that, like, you can see it's not entirely white. But it is a really beautiful fabric in person. Like, we got this swatch last night, and both Risa and I were like, holy crap, this looks nice. This is going to fade beautifully, everyone. It is going to fade so nice. And that Salvage ID is just it's so beautiful. I really love it. So that's the new one. The lighting is a little funny, but you can see that's better. There we go. You can see that there. Check out that inside. How much for the 10? I don't have the price yet, but it'll be probably under $200, like the Elephant Denim has always remained. So our aim with Elephant Series is always to keep that under the $200 price point. Was expecting heavyweight white undyed denim after you said diamond anniversary. So I'm a little bit inspired by remasters. There's so many, like, especially in video game land right now with like PlayStation 5 and stuff. There's remastering of everything. Like, to be fair, like, the remastered idea came from like the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered, and like, there were just so many remastered games, and then like Tony Hawk 2, and I'm like, really? Right before that game was announced, I was telling my wife, I'm like, I really want to play Tony Hawk 2 again. Like, I really loved that game. And then a couple days later, just out of nowhere, maybe my mind was in sync with something. They announced it, and I'm like, remastered Elephant, that's the way to go. So, this is a remastered Elephant 1. So, the original Elephant Denim 10-year anniversary. Let's bring back the one that started it all. The Elephant 10 is Elephant 1 remastered, and you've got that brilliant, beautiful, metallic diamond kind of colored Salvage ID. It is not sparkling in this video as much as it is in person, but it does have a beautiful kind of shine to it. It's not like it's like when you're close to it, you can notice it. From far, it's obviously going to be subtle, but it's a little hard to see how that reflects here in the camera. But that is the Elephant 10 that will be coming fall winter 21. So quite a ways away, but not that way. Not that far. I mean, you guys knew a new Elephant was coming, so that's the one. Diamond buttons and rivets. You'll see. Brandon showed me pictures of the buttons and rivets. They're going to be impressive. I promise you. I don't have them here to show you, but they will be. They will be very nice. Somebody wanted to see this as well. So this is the Indigo Tiger shirt. This is coming. It's going to be a little pricey, but this fabric is beautiful. So this is an Indigo discharge print. So it's not like it's not like printed. Basically, it's an indigo fabric that they use like a chemical to basically wash away the indigo, like a bleaching agent to wash away the indigo to get this pattern. So even with wash and wear, the indigo portions that remain will fade. But I mean, look at that print. That is, I've seen other companies use this print, but not with indigo, not with it. They printed the shirt. This is made with indigo discharge. So I think it's really, really fantastic. Yeah, in the Aloha shirt. This is coming out for spring, summer 21. So a couple of weeks away for this shirt. It's, I think, over $200. So this one is pricey, but the process of making this fabric is also really expensive. And this just goes back to sometimes it costs what it costs. Like this season, we put out a shirt called the Triple Twist Flannel. A little pricey, but boy, if you see that fabric, if you like, pictures are nice. But when you touch and look at that fabric, it is fantastic. It's one of the best flannels we've ever put out. I just think it's such a shame that all the stores were closed. Not all of them, but a lot of stores were closed this season. So a lot of people may not have had a chance to see that up close in person. Our shirts do really well at retail in stores because there's so much touch. Like we're often focused on touch when it comes to our fabrics. For the shirts that we select, and removing the touch online, it's not as easy for you to see what's going on there. So I think we have to. I think we have to up our storytelling online when it comes to the shirts that we release. So expect more shirt content. But yeah, can we see some of your faded jeans? The only faded pair I have here, let me see, I think with my new phone I can actually go to the back of my house without losing data. I have my left-hand twills. No, it's okay. I can, hey, we still got connection. So this is my only faded pair here. The rest of my faded jeans are in Montreal. They're hanging in the wall of fades, but this is my left-hand twills. Very, very many years of wear with many years of with many washes. Man, a lot of washes, I have to say. It seems like people ask. It seems like people only ask for your personal faded pairs when you're in Japan. Yeah, it's what can I say? So these are mine. I wore the crap out of these. I love these jeans. If the Indigo Invitational wasn't happening, I'd still just be wearing these jeans pretty much every day. They're holding up nicely for the fact that I don't even try to maintain them. These holes were small. I let them get big. I just kind of like that. The denim has gotten to that point where it's like really kind of. It's at that like almost like paper feel kind of point. They're just so soft and they're delicate, and they're wearing away. You can see phone fade over here, a little bit of damage here and damage here. So I should probably fix that one. You don't really want your crotch to blow out, but I have to say for the amount of time I've been wearing these. Nothing, man. They're holding up pretty good, and it's just that hole. I don't know how that happened, but there's a lot of random holes here that are just forming because of age and wear and time. Look at that Salvage ID, and people who worry about raw edge, this is all that happens is it curls up over time a little bit. You just iron that out, but if you don't care, you don't care. So don't worry too much about raw edge hems because they're not going to unravel on you or anything like that. They just do this. So these are my left-hand twill Salvage. One of the best fabrics we have. I mean, they hold up. They fade beautifully. They get really, really, really comfortable. And I have to say, one of the best fading fabrics we have. So, and they're like $145. So, also one of the best price points we have. Okay, what do we got here? Good timing for me to catch this live feed. I just gave my wife her Xmas present 5 minutes ago. Her first pair of Raws, women's stretch Salvage, fits like a damn glove. Fantastic. Welcome to the Raw Denim world. We're happy to have you here, and do keep us posted on fade progress. You know, I think we're really, like, the fact that we have a full women's Raw collection every season, you know, we're trying to grow our audience with the ladies. So good on you for joining the club. And I think just the sheer fact that our, you know, Risa is our women's designer. She has a very, very many years of experience here in Japan, and of course with us at Naked and Famous with Raw Denim. So her ladies' touch when it comes to taking care of the women's business, I think has been a very strong point for us. So additionally, like, just feedback, like, I think when it comes to our fits, you know, when we get feedback from ladies, like, Risa answers it, and, like, you know, she's answering it from obviously a woman's perspective. So I think that helps also, because oftentimes I think oftentimes Raw Denim is like, it is a boys' club. So having a very knowledgeable woman being able to, like, understand the nuances of the fabric, also with feminine fits, that's a powerful combination. Not a lot of people like Risa out there in the Raw Denim world, and I'm lucky to have her, and Naked and Famous is lucky to have her too. Got too casual and said it was okay to toss my Japan Heritage Black in the dryer. Some real fear for a few minutes, wrestling those back to fit. Okay, sorry, I don't know, my brain is freezing up on me for a second. I need some coffee. I have the Japan Heritage Black. They'll stretch back out. So because that's a looser weave denim, look, anything coming out of the dryer is, at first, you know, a little bit scary. But over the years as a dryer guy, I've just known that, like, even when you pull it out of the dryer and it's tight, in like 30 minutes, it's fine. Especially like those left-hand twills. When they come out of the dryer, they are fitted, and then by the end of the day, they are just as loose and baggy as I love them. And so I'm not afraid of the dryer anymore. I think it just takes some time, because we've been conditioned to think that machine is evil, and it can be evil. I've ruined a lot of clothes in the dryer because of my laziness. But usually that's shirts. I'm growing because of my sheer laziness and snacking and COVID. Like, you know, the fact that you keep, like, you know, going outside isn't as you don't do it as much, you know. So my physical activity has really gone down this year. I've put on a lot of weight. I think it shows in my face. But so sometimes shrinking a shirt just a little bit, plus the weight gains, it's I definitely need to lose a little bit of weight in 2021. But there'll still be snack time at the end of this video, I promise. Got a lot of love for my rainbow cores before I sent them to the wall. Love my green core, and definitely getting the purples. Anything coming as crazy as the red. As crazy as the rainbow. I think we got to do rainbow again. I think that I'm going to push to see if we can make that the next one again. Either rainbow. Yeah, I think rainbow. We've done red core a few times, although people do ask for that red core a lot. Rainbow is definitely one of those things that people ask for, and a lot of people missed it. That was not, that was earlier again in Naked and Famous Denim land. Obviously every year we get a little bit bigger in terms of our audience. So if you're into us and then you start looking back at the things that we've made, there's certain things that you missed out on. And I think that jean is one of those things that I think people wish they could have got their hands on. Okay. I need big and tall denim done for my company. Let me know. Let me just send me a DM and or send me an email. Info at naked. Oh, yeah, just send me an email and we'll see. I don't know. I'm not the production guy. Rainbow 2, yes. Oh yeah, never been afraid of washer and dryer. Yeah, I mean, it just comes with the look. For every garment that you becomes not your size anymore, it goes to my wife. So, or it goes to my brother is like a pretty slim guy, so usually it ends up in his lap. So nothing ever really goes to waste. But I still should probably lose some weight. The psychedelic denim and the new groovy guy. You know what would be cool? I want to do... So, the next batch of groovy guy, when we do it, I'm just going to reduce the flare a little bit. And I think like a natural seed denim would be pretty cool. And then... maybe I want to see what I can do in terms of tie-dyeing them. That would be kind of funny. Will the kimono print jeans be making a comeback? They will be making a comeback. We are actually working on a new style of kimono print. So you can expect that. No, I want more flare on Groovy Guy. You know what I have to say? I like the flare on the Groovy Guy as it is. I think maybe, you know what? Maybe I should weigh this out because Groovy Guy is exactly what it says it is. It is a groovy guy. It is a classic boot cut. But some people want less of a boot cut, but I wonder if there's enough people who want that less of a boot cut jean, or if they just want a straight leg jean. That's actually something to consider. I have to think about that. You know, I have to say, here in Japan, and when we would come here, you know, before I moved here, we would come here, you know, every couple of months, and it was always like, I was always looking at what people were wearing here and thinking about when is that going to come over to our side of the world? Is that like trend going to come over to our side of the world? And there is, and for a while, there's been this like kind of fashion guy flair going on out there. And I see it here a lot, like the trendy, fashionable guys, and a lot of girls are wearing flares here. But I wonder if that will come back to North America in like a big way or not. I'm not sure. I feel like since skinny jeans for guys, there's not been any major change in like men's jeans styling. In the like late 90s to the mid 2000s, I'd say for a good 10 years, flared jeans for guys was like the cool thing. Like that's what fashionable people wore. And then skinny jeans came, and it was a divisive thing for a while. It was like, I'm not wearing skinny jeans, I'm wearing my boot cuts, or I'm gonna wear a straight leg, and you know, that's fine. But like, it was divisive. Like, people didn't like the idea of skinny jeans for guys. I remember putting on, you know, where we worked, we got these really, really skinny jeans. I forget what brand it was, but they were like painted on, and the crotch was dropped. They were weird. And at the time, we were like, what the hell are these? It was such a weird, because we were selling boot cuts all day. And nobody bought those jeans. And it took a long time for us to like, usually like the staff would get into something first. And then when we, especially where I was working in the men's section, like with my team, we all like, interestingly enough, like we were very close, and like even all the like denim boutiques in the city, like everybody knew each other, and we were all kind of like, we all, you know, we'd hang out, we know each other, and I kind of feel like, especially with my crew at Holt Renfrew where I worked, we just decided on stuff. We were like, if there was a brand that we liked or a fit that we liked, we all wore it. And I remember when like we all decided that we were going to wear raw jeans. And no joke, it was like my crew that I worked with at Holt Renfrew at Sherway Gardens when they had a store there, like the downtown Bloor Street guys, the Yorkdale guys, and then like a bunch of like the people that we knew in stores in downtown Toronto. We all just talked to each other, and we all wore raw jeans. And like, I actually think that partially because of that, like Toronto is a big raw denim city. A lot of people from Toronto wear raw jeans. A lot of guys wear raw jeans there. And maybe that was definitely the start of it. But I do remember just being like, guys, we love this. This is the coolest thing. Like, this is what we should be selling to people. And so like raw jeans and skinny jeans, like we all kind of got together in that mindset. And that's what we promoted to our customers. I used to wear girls' jeans as a teen. So did I. I remember I couldn't find, I was a particularly skinny kid, and I really wanted some flared jeans, so I wore girls' jeans. Didn't matter. There's no such thing. Like, you know, girls' jeans, guys' jeans, it's whatever fits your body. They're just jeans. Yeah. So take it. Yeah. Will you guys bring back the recycled yarn? We are. There will be a spring summer 21 recycled yarn option. The fashionistas. We were very. I would say that the people I worked with, we were very conscious about what we wore and what we suggested. I really like a wider leg, but not as wide as the strong guy. Those feel too swishy. It's a major adjustment. They do feel very swishy. I like them. We have one of our staff members in the office wears them like oversized. He looks so cool in them. I wear strong guy from time to time. But I do realize that we need a more contemporary straight leg. I think that wide leg that we have suits people who just want wide leg jeans. Skater style like looks also work with that. So we do need to work on that. Somebody said, is that your Blu-ray collection in the background? The answer is that's just some of my Blu-ray collection in the background. I have more than that. I have a lot of movies. I like movies. So yeah, that's just Blu-rays. And like this pile here is just my acquisitions from like the last couple of months. So I haven't had time. Like this is full, and I have to pull some stuff out to. Basically, I just want my best stuff here, and then there's a little bit of filler, but I also have. Here, I'll show you a secret hiding spot. My couch has a storage bin area, and this is all movies too. So it's all Blu-rays. There's a lot of them, and I like movies. The Sandlot. Everyone loves that movie. So yeah, if you wonder why we like doing these movie tie-ins, it's because I love movies. So I haven't. The problem with living in a house that's all windows is you don't really have a lot of walls to put up all your movie posters, and I collect movie posters also, and so it's a real problem for me. Okay. Film suggestions, The Sandlot. I have to say that you know what? Let me just get a stool because I need to get up there. I'm going to give you a couple of movie suggestions, and then we'll head over into snack time. First off, for those of you who love vintage American fashion, you definitely want Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you can, this set is really expensive right now. Don't look for this set, but this is a cool set. Check out. So it comes with like a Mad magazine. It comes with a Rick Dalton poster. I have a download code that I haven't used yet, so I'm not going to show that online. And it also comes with. There was a. So I got the disc. I just got Top Gun. Anyways, but it also comes with this great vinyl. I'm gonna try and show this off without busting it. Anyways, it's really fun little set here. If you can find this for a good price, get it. Otherwise, just get the disc. Okay. Did you check out Processor yet? Check out. I don't know what Processor is. Favorite Criterion release? That would be the Godzilla Criterion set. You definitely want to own that. That is a must-own for every Criterion and every movie lover. This contains all the Godzilla films from 1954 to 1975. The 80s Godzilla films are fantastic. That Kill Bill set, I have two of. I'll talk about that set in a minute. So this is just fantastic. So you've got this beautiful artwork, and you've got these essays in here. It's a book, and then you have like just look at this fantastic art. It's worth it just for the artwork. I mean, if this just came out as a book, I would have bought it. And then you get to the back, and then you have all the films. So this is really nice. I have a lot of Godzilla sets. In fact, I still have this Godzilla set. Where is it? This is another Godzilla Criterion set. So this is just the original, which I like. But what's special about this one? I know we're supposed to be talking about Denim, but somebody asked me about movies, and well, this is what happens. Been watching that Godzilla set now. I'm sold. Fantastic. Been wanting that Godzilla set now. Wait for the Barnes & Noble sales. You can get it for 50% off. You can always buy this for 50% off. Barnes & Noble has, I think, a Criterion sale twice a year. So wait for it. Trust me. You can get that at a good deal. So this is the original Godzilla film. This is the original Godzilla release, but I like that because you got that really cool Godzilla pop-up here. So this is the first film, the original Godzilla movie, and if you've never watched Godzilla, if you've never watched that movie, you may be surprised that it's not like the campy, guy in a costume monster movie that you think it is. It's a little bit more drama than it is, destruction. The later movies become a little bit more like what you would consider to be a Godzilla movie. I also have another Godzilla set, which I'm looking at here. I own a lot of movies. I told you, I love movies. This one is, it's a DVD set, but I really like the box art on this one. So I have the same. Sometimes I own the same movie many multiples of times. Here we go. This is an old DVD set that I have. Just got this nice little box that I like. And so you have the original Japanese movie, and then you have the original American version of the original movie. So these are actually different movies. So they put in, there's Raymond Burr is in this, and it's like a reporter reporting on what's going on. Whereas this, they're using the same footage, but they put in extra scenes to make this, a different film. So it's kind of neat in that respect. Any way you can consume Godzilla, the better. But know that there are two versions of the original film. Okay. Other good movies I enjoy. I'm on a roll now. Sorry, you got me going. Actually, this is still sealed, but I've watched this, and this is a great movie, Ghost World. If you like quirky teen high schooler movies, this one is a very good one. It features, it's a very young Scarlett Johansson in this movie, and Steve Buscemi's in it as well. I really like that movie. I don't know why. I that one, and there's obviously oh wait, I gotta find it. And then you guys got me on snack time. Somebody's saying OCP. You know me. I'm just looking for my RoboCop because. Did you watch Sin City Director's Cut? I don't know. I've watched Sin City. I don't really remember it, to be honest with you. But I'm certain that I own it. It's here somewhere. There it is. Do I have the director's cut? I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out again. Some movies I watch. Some movies I kind of sit through. Maybe I don't remember them so well. Because this is the RoboCop set that you want. This is the RoboCop set that you want because the RoboCop 1 on this one is the extended one with some extra violence added. This movie can be quite graphic, the original one. I'm a huge RoboCop fan, and originally the only way to see those extra scenes was on the Criterion DVD release of the original RoboCop, but this one is the Blu-ray release that has those extra scenes. This is the set to get, and that Criterion DVD was really expensive, so I don't think it's worth it to get it for that. Although the extra scenes on that Blu-ray are clearly not mastered at the same level as the rest of the film, so you can see a very visible image quality difference, but it doesn't really distract from anything. Extended Murphy's death scene, yeah, absolutely. And when ED 209 is blasting the guy in the office, that goes on for a little long. Anyways. I got my RoboCop definitive history book. I also got this little guy, the Analog NT, with my Nintendo World Championships reproduction cart because I'm not that rich. But this thing is awesome. If you like retro games, if you like retro Nintendo games, this is the Rolls Royce. And I got my Mars Attacks ray gun, so that's a lot of fun too. So I love movies. You're gonna see movie collabs from us because I love movies so much. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna talk about that Kill Bill set because you got me. I said I would talk about it. This is a Japanese Kill Bill DVD set. But what's special about it is that it comes with a t-shirt, the t-shirt that Uma Thurman wears in the movie when she goes to Okinawa to beat Hattori Hanzo. Now, I've never seen this t-shirt available ever at retail. It only, as far as I know, it only came in this set. So I ended up buying this set. And when I bought it, it was sealed. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I kind of don't want to open a sealed box. Because, especially for something that's kind of as old as this, if it's sealed, I just leave it. So I have my sealed set of Kill Bill 1 and 2. And then I bought a second set that was open, and it had the t-shirt in it, but it was missing some of the toys or whatever. I didn't really care. I just wanted the t-shirt. So I have an extra box, but I have one t-shirt to wear, and I have one t-shirt to keep in a box forever. Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China collaboration. I don't know. I think that's a fun film. But I don't know if that's the collaboration that I would do. They Live, I think, would be more fun. John Carpenter, They Live. I think I just bought a copy of that movie recently. No. Yes. Did I? I think I did. There is a 4K release. Yeah, I just bought a Blu-ray, and then the 4K got announced, and I'm a little butthurt because I just bought the Blu-ray. I didn't even open it yet, and the 4K set got announced, and I kind of want that. Do Japanese DVD Blu-rays commonly come with a sleeve? No. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I have to say that some of the slip covers that come on the Blu-rays here are very nice. But the Blu-rays in Japan are so expensive. They're so expensive. You're looking at like some for Disney and like Star Wars releases, it's like $70-$80 for a disc. So I really don't buy very much here. Even at the used stores, like they're asking $20-$30 for a movie. I pretty much buy everything in Canada, and I just ship it to the office, and then I pick it up when I go there. That's what I do these days. But yeah, I do a lot of thrifting as well. Like all the thrift stores and all the pawn shops. Me and my wife hit those up pretty much every weekend to go movie hunting. So we have a lot of movies. We're pretty close to 2,000. Yeah, that will continue. Pork Chop Express Denim times John Carpenter. I would love to do a John Carpenter like series. That would be cool. Thing, Halloween, They Live, Escape from New York. That would be cool. Can we get some T2 denim that's black and fades silver? Yeah, some metal. I think we'd have to have the. How would we do it? Like a T800 denim, like organic matter over exoskeleton. Goonies collab, that would be cool. Anyways, it's all coming. Movie stuff, you're always going to see it from us. It's just inevitable that stuff comes to fruition. Okay, that's enough about movies for now. You know about my movie obsession and love. I'm going to get into my next obsession and love, and that's snack time. What do we have this week that is very unique to Japan? What I do have is a lot of American stuff that we brought over. But you know what? Like normally, like we would have blasted through these bags, but because we only have a couple of them, it's like we gotta kind of save them for a special event. So I'm thinking today might be a good day. I love the Blue Thunder Salvage jeans. Any chance of seeing a jacket to go with them? Probably not, but if you want something similar, we have the Left Hand Twill Midnight Edition, and that is available in a denim jacket. And And if you wait until December the 23rd, we will be starting our Boxing Day event then. So, yeah. Expensive fruit. I don't have any expensive fruit with me. We don't ball like that. But I think today is a good day for Christmas cereal. So, this isn't Japanese snack time. This is holiday snack time. And we've got holiday Captain Crunch and the Elf on the Shelf holiday cereal. Why do they call it holiday cereal? It's clearly Christmas. I'm not one of those guys who's like, happy holidays is fine, but this is clearly a Christmas product. Can we just acknowledge that Christmas is also Santa Claus and candy canes and all that stuff? Anyways, yeah, holiday crunch. It should have been called Christmas Crunch. That sounds a lot better. Did you see Kith Lucky Charms? No, I did not. But if that's a thing, that'd be cool. If we could do a Jeans cereal, that would be awesome. Now Risa doesn't eat cereal, so
Yeah.
are you gonna partake in this?
No.
Have a bite?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's not like I'm against it. I'm against milk.
Oh yeah. Well, guys, let me know. What do we want? Do we want holiday crunch, or do we want holiday cereal? Christmas tradition on the front. I guess that's true. It is a Christmas tradition that they are acknowledging it there. But
Is this like this product only exists during Christmas time?
yes, there's no question about it. I don't think that they can sell this any other time of year.
This is Captain Crunch.
Yeah, but it's got holiday shapes, fun holiday shapes. You know what's funny? That font right there is the Naked and Famous Denim font. Anyways. Okay, holiday cereal, crunch. So are we going Captain Crunch? Or are we going Elf on the Shelf? Let me know. Let me know in whatever has the most sugar. Okay, that's the best way to determine this. Burn that evil elf. Okay, what has the most sugar? 11 grams of sugar here. Okay, Captain Crunch has got to win. You are the captain. 16 grams. Okay,
But this is 36 grams.
Huh?
Like the serving size is different.
Oh, the serving size is different, but
It's still
this is the king. Okay, let's do it. I'll do Elf on the Shelf next weekend on a Saturday Christmas day. I'm gonna do a short live stream with you guys that day. Obviously, it's Christmas, so let's hit up this.
Made in Canada.
Made in Canada. That's fantastic. I'm even after this, I'm gonna keep the box just because I love the box art is really nice. I like cereal box art. Okay, so what do we got here? So that's what we got. We got typical Captain Crunch stuff. What is that? Is that a tree?
Yeah, tree.
A red tree?
And what's this? Green ones?
I don't know. Let's
They're
pour it
all
out.
trees, I think.
Fun holiday shapes. We've got
hat.
a Santa hat. We've got snowmen and stars. Okay, so is that not a tree then? I guess.
No, this is a tree though. You see?
Uh-huh.
This is different.
Right. I guess they don't really. Oh yeah. Captain Crochet de Fête. So we've got the French version here. I like that. Capitaine Crochet. Crochet de Fête. De Fête. Formé amusant pour les fêtes. Pour les fêtes. Okay, let's get that pour going on here. It's that. No, keep going. We're big boys here. Okay, that's good. Not a big bowl, but that looks great. I mean, typical Captain Crunch. Let's just try some dry. I think this is just Captain Crunch, but colored and shaped. So, no, that's like a crunch berry. So that's got the colored ones are flavored. The red one's definitely a crunch berry.
Brown ones.
Yeah, the green one. I think they're all the same. I think they're all crunch berries, but different colors. Okay, cool. How do you like the super sugary taste?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's good, right?
It's fine. I wouldn't crave this though.
Oh, I do. I love Captain Crunch, and, well...
It's just corn, crispy.
Yeah, just... Let's get some milk here. Some good old Japanese milk, fresh from the cow. And in our nice Fire King bowl. That is Saturday morning, if you ask me. That is a Saturday morning delight, holiday style, Christmas style. Got our
Coffee.
McDonald's mug over here with the coffee. Look at that picture. That is a great looking snack right there. So, Risa, why don't you take it away and have the first bite? Because
With milk?
with milk, you got to try cereal with milk. She never does this, and you're going to do it for our lovely audience.
Because I don't like milk. Like so much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you drinking milk with this?
Yeah, it just kind of softens up the cereal a little bit. Not a fan.
It's still pretty. Sorry. It's still pretty crispy
Yeah,
after being soaked in the milk, which is cool.
yeah, that's why it's a crunch. Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You've
guess.
never eaten this before.
No, not with milk. It is really. I don't like milk. I take milk in my coffee, but I'd never drink milk by itself because when I was in kindergarten, I was forced to do that every single day, and I already hated milk, and that ruined milk for me forever.
Right.
So, I don't like the taste of the milk undertone here, but the sugar is pretty overpowering. Very crispy,
Right.
so it's fine.
All right.
do it.
All right. Rick, just saw those at the grocery store, just opted with the Rice Krispie Holidays edition. Well, good choice. I mean, you got to get all the holiday edition, Christmas edition cereal you can. Rick, if you see any other holiday stuff, you can just grab it for me, and I'll arrange it with you. I just want all the holiday edition cereals that are out there. Thanks. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I mean, I know what this is going to taste like. It's going to taste like pure Christmas joy in a... It's everything you want in a food. It's cold, crunchy, it's just cereal. I mean, everybody knows what cereal is. I grew up on this stuff. I do appreciate the seasonal... the seasonality of the mix up here.
Don't you think that they should have put like cinnamon or some kind of like Christmassy taste in it?
That's what the crunch berries are for.
But you have crunch berries already.
Yeah, but no, Captain Crunch is just regular, and then you can get Captain Crunch with crunch berries. Or there's other Captain Crunches also, like peanut butter Captain Crunch and things like that. But like classic Captain Crunch is just like these bits, right?
Yeah, those honey smacks, loops, they all slice the gums.
Yeah, they do mess up. They are like the roof of my mouth is getting poked at, but
Oh, yeah.
you can't avoid it. The crunch is too strong, but that's what you want.
Probably to get the sugar into our bodies faster.
Mm-hmm. Look, I've gained a lot of weight this year. This stuff certainly hasn't helped, but it's delicious. What can I do? It's a good product.
That crunch comes through so loud.
I'm glad you can hear it, and it probably looks good on this new camera anyways.
Oh, how is the milk in Japan compared with 2% Canadian milk?
It tastes the same.
Does it taste the same?
Yeah.
I feel that because in Canada we never bought full milk,
Yeah.
and in Japan we only buy like full milk. We don't really buy 2% milk, so I do taste it like a little bit more creamy.
I don't like it all. It all tastes the same to me. I have no I don't really notice. There's no quality difference. There's not much of a taste difference for me. It tastes whatever percentage of milk we get. It tastes like it.
I'm sure that full milk, like a whole milk in Canada, tastes as like the same as this, but it's just I feel like milky tastes way more. And my coffee even.
Really? I mean, I can't taste anything but sugar here. And then when I drink the milk, at the end, it's going to be sugar milk, so...
Yeah, but like, when you buy skim milk, it was just like hot water.
Yeah.
I feel like it's 2% is like, not that much, but like a little bit closer to skim milk than full milk.
I don't know. For someone who doesn't drink milk, you've got a lot of opinions on the taste of milk.
I still eat yogurt.
All right.
And I can taste the difference between low-fat yogurt and like regular yogurt.
Mm-hmm. Well, what can I say? Get yourself a box of holiday Christmas cereal, especially this year, because this is not the year where we're all going to be spending time with the people we love. I mean, some of us will be, but some of us won't be. But at least you can give yourself a nice warm holiday hug with some sugary cereal in the morning. It makes me feel like Christmas. So I enjoying that. That's a great segue to end this live stream here. Drinking the milk at the end is the best part. No question about it. This stuff fueled me as a child. I won't make Risa drink that because, it's just probably a sugary version of something she already doesn't like. Anyways, thanks for joining us on another live stream here from Japan. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. The live stream will be up on YouTube by the end of the weekend, so tune in for that in case there's something that you missed here. And I will see you guys next week for a live stream. Have a great... Boxing Day sale on Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous New York starts on the 23rd. You can shop online. Also, from the 25th till January 11th, Tate and Yoko is closed. Quebec is shutting down retail, so you can only shop online at that point. So anyways, just be aware of that for those who are shopping locally. And like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this in the YouTube replay, and we will see you guys again very soon. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye. Now, where's the end button? There we go.